Okay, I think we are live now. All right. You can hear me, let me know. You can hear me, let me know. Let me know. Okay, if you can hear me, let me know. I need to be following this here. All right. Let me know please. So we are here and welcome to the edition to this Facebook ads, dead simple Facebook ads. That's what I call it. That's what I call it. Dead simple Facebook ad. Okay, Olushola Levi. Hello. Sulaimon. If you can hear me, let me know. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Matthew Levi, how are you? Sulaimon Inyas. All right, all right. So, today we are going to be looking at Facebook ads. Where's that block? That's block. Can you help me, please? All right. And that's your review. Zero Capital review was the best. I mean, was super, super, super. You have a very good voice for broadcast. I'll say. You have a super voice. The voice is fluctuating. But can you see me? Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? That's what I need to know. Can you see the screen? Thank you. Asiana, promise. Can you see the screen? Let me know if you can see the screen. I know you can hear me now. Give us some blood. It's beetroot. Nice haircut. Thank you. I wish my mom could hear that. So, you can see the screen. All right, great. You can see the screen. Beautiful. So let's get straight to it. And I will be starting from absolute scratch. Okay? I'll be skipping out the unnecessary things you don't need to bother yourself about. And I'll be going straight to setting up your ads the right way. Okay? Because most people just run ads. And a group I'm coaching privately that I told recently, I said, um, I had to stop some ads because I wasn't getting the right feedback. If you cannot measure your ads, then you can't manage it. If you can't manage it, you can't improve it. And if whatever you can't improve, there is no sense in doing it, right? So I'll be showing you how to do it right. But most people just do ads the wrong way, and it doesn't help anybody. So I'll be using one of my landing pages as an example. This is my landing page, and we'll be using Profit Builder as a template because it gives you the place for management of your for easy management of your um, for easy management of pixels. All right. So I'm going to the back end of this page now that you are looking at. I'm going to the back end of it now so you can see what to do and how to do it. Okay, so this is my Facebook ad account. I actually have a number of them because Facebook gives you issues, and if you don't fix it, I mean, Facebook can just wake up. They can just wake up one day and just knock down your website. All right, it's one of my ad accounts. So if you see this guy with my picture, no, it's me. I'm just using a fake name. It's good to have a lot of these accounts ready in case you just wake up one day and block your account. And that's just the way it is. So the first place you want to go before you run any ad is to come. There are many tools here in your Facebook ad account. There are many tools here. There are quite a lot, a lot. I don't want to bother you with a lot of other, a lot with everything. Let's just go to the straight point, which is your pixels. All right, we'll go straight to pixels. Man, I'm glad I could make this today. I didn't even think because as at this morning, I didn't even sleep at all. And for comedy night. So, okay, it's loading. So this is your events manager. And here, the purpose of being here is to create pixels. Network is super stable. What he told you, Spring to Luwashare. I don't think we've communicated before. We're good to have you here. If your face is going to show, it will be nice. So, here we are. And what we want to do here is create our pixels. Okay, maybe I'm in the wrong place. I shouldn't be. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, you come to your custom conversions because you want to create. Now, I will also be showing you something. Let me see if we can do that here. I need. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. I need what pad or something like that. Oh, I need. Shoot. Okay. Network isn't stable. Just stay online. Stay online. I'm trying to remember the name of this tool. Scratchpad. It's an online scratchpad. One minute. Can't remember the name of this tool. There's this tool. there's a particular tool. Okay, that's it. Okay, good. Now, before I begin, for every product you are selling, there are essentially three important um, pages. There are essentially three important pages. Okay, so I'll be using this so we can get what I'm talking about. There are essentially three important pages. Most people use two, and it doesn't quite work so well. In other words, what they do is when you sign up here, when they say sign up, you know, whatever, sign up, click here to sign up, you enter your email, and then once you sign up, they just send you straight to their sales page. Okay, now this model does not exactly work. Okay, so what I have done, if you see what I did that got you into this place, it was basically I used 3 pages. Okay, and one of these, of course you will have guessed by now, is the most important one. Okay, I used 3 pages instead of 2. Now this one is the sign up. Okay, this is for sign up. That's for signing up. Then instead of going instead of going to directly, like most people do, to the sales page, what I do differently is that I do this. I go from there to the thank you page, and I will explain why later. Thank you page. I'll explain why I do this in a bit. Then from there to the sales page. Now, these are the 3 most important pages if you are selling online. Alright? The 3 most important pages if you are selling online. You are required. Now, the first thing you want to do when you're creating your ads is to put your what is called your retargeting pixel. I know if you've ever been to Jumia before, maybe you liked the shoe on Jumia, maybe you liked one shoe like that on Jumia, and then that's a very ugly shoe. Most Jumia shoes are ugly. Maybe you like this shoe going for so amount. What you discover is that after you check out the shoe, maybe you don't have money for it yet, or you don't choose not to buy it yet, or for whatever reason you're distracted. If you go from there to Facebook, or any other site you go to all over the internet, you're going to be seeing the ads of that picture, of that particular item, and similar other items that you've checked out. You're going to be seeing those ads on Facebook, and that is what is called retargeting. I'll try my best to keep this as simple as possible. Retargeting, whatever, you get the point. Retargeting. That's what it's called, retargeting. Okay? That's what it's called, retargeting. Now, in order for you to get this kind of result, what you want to do is you come to your Facebook ads section, and you want to create, this is my pixel. You can see I've created quite a few of custom conversions, but not yet. Let's not talk about custom conversions yet. That's my pixels. My pixels. My pixels. Kenechuku Nzekwe, you're welcome. Olaguke, you're welcome. Good to have you guys here. This is going to be very engaging and interesting anyway. So Sit tight. We're having fun together today. As with this, you're going to observe that it's not as hard as most people make it out to be. It's not really as hard as most people make it out to be. Let me see. I'm looking for my pixels. Can you imagine? So this is part of my ads. During this period that you see that is low here, I wasn't running ads because I had issues with my payments, making payment for my ads. Um, this is how much traffic I've received today. So, as you can see now, here we are. To insert your retargeting pixel, you come right here and click on Setup. Now setup is going to give you this. Just come here, click on manually. Now this is if you're using a tag manager, which is much more. It simplifies if you really want to drill down to the details. But just click on how to manually install it by yourself. Now don't be afraid of the term manually. It's not so hard. Okay, here we are. And they're telling you where to insert your pixel. But we don't have time for going through all this programming language here. So all you need to do is scroll down here. Forget about this. We are trying to cut off all bullshit, all complexity here. So just click on this. It shows you green, and that means you have copied it. Now this is the retargeting pixel. There are two kinds of pixel. There is a conversion, and there is the main retargeting pixel. If you see here, this is my personal ID, add ID, and this is it shows that this one tracks page view. Anyone who comes to this site, I can retarget them. That is the meaning. It tracks page views, as you can see here. So I've copied it now. All right. Now I'm going to come here to the back end for my page. This one didn't load fully. Okay, fully loaded now. The back end of my page. If you have created your page using Profit Builder, this is what you should be seeing. And you scroll down, and this tool is beautiful. You know, it's a beautiful tool. It's much like ClickFunnels, almost like ClickFunnels, but not half as expensive. So what you see here is that, as you can see, this is place your retargeting pixel code here. Okay, so I place it, end of pixel code. I place it there, and I'm going to do what? I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it. Great. Kenechukwu says it's live. You can hear me. All right. Another tool you want to invest in the future is that there's one I just showed just now. Because, like I said, if you cannot monitor what you are doing, you can't improve it. And whatever you cannot improve is not going to help anybody. Right? You can't improve it, then why are you doing it anyway? Life is about making things better, getting better, because it's never going to be complete in the beginning. And there's a reason why, because Facebook is so powerful. This is that it does what is called machine learning. So this tool by this Google Analytics tool, you need it so you can monitor a lot of things and know how your site is performing, how people are interacting with on your site. Okay, so now I've installed it, right? That is the retargeting pixel. How do I know it is there? You want to ask, how do I know it is there? This is what you do. Let's go back to our ad section. You know, here it says continue, right? says continue. So you just click on continue now. Click on continue. This is where you install the event you want to track. So there are two things you are going to copy. Now, if you are on, depending on which page you are on, okay, depending on which page you are on, this is your thank you page, right? This is your thank you page, your thank you page, right? And this is your sales page. Your sales page. Your sales page. So depending on which page you are on, the page you are on is going to determine the kind of tracking you are going to do. Okay, if you are on the your lead magnet, which is where all your traffic should be going, there is no use sending traffic to your site if your first objective is not to capture leads. So you are there to capture leads. So if you are on the, if you are sending for the landing page, your squeeze page, rooftop. So if you're on the landing page, your squeeze page, your lead magnet, this is the one here, this is what you are going to get. This is what is important there. You want to monitor, but you already have that, right? You already have that. You remember you saw this inside this view content, you saw it inside that retargeting pixel the other time. So forget about that. Now your next most important page is your excuse me. Someone is disturbing me. Okay. You know where to meet me. You know where to meet me. You know where to meet me. Sorry about that, guys. Now this is supposed to be a thank you page, or let me just show you a different thank you page. Okay, let's use this one. This is a different thank you page now. Now this is the thank you page for my Zero Capital book. Okay. So like I said earlier, once people sign up here, of course you are using double confirmation. Very, 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 very key. Very, very, very key. You have to respect yourself and make sure you use double confirmation for your opt-ins. Okay? Because if you use sync confirmation, you may end up getting more leads. But a lot of them are going to be fake emails and mistyped emails. Okay? So make sure you use double confirmation. Very key. Very, very key. Okay? Now, the thank you page is where you're going to put your next battery is so low, I forgot to charge my phone already. Is where you're going to put the next tracking pixel here, which is your leads. Okay, generate lead. This is the one you are going to use. Okay, So you want to enter now. Very important. Send event parameters. From my own estimation, every person on my list is worth 234 naira, about 200 300 naira to me per month. Which means if I have 1,000 leads, that means I'm going to be making 300,000 naira from my list. Okay, now you're going to put that conversion figure here, NGN, that's naira. Okay, that's for my calculation, and I suggest you do the same. And that's a very low figure anyway, but let's just use it at that. It's good to be conservative. So once you've entered those parameters, you copy this one and you do what? You do the exact same thing. Okay, this is the one. Do the exact same thing. You copy it. Now I was going to show you something. Okay. First, let's edit. Go to edit page or the thank you page. Go to the back end. Okay. Now you're going to come here. Now to confirm that the pixel you inserted is showing, you need to confirm. Otherwise, you may make a mistake and you won't know. And if you don't know, that means you're going to be getting wrong figures. All right. And a lot of people, most times, if they misplace their pixels, what happens is that they, at times they may see that the Facebook tells them that they're generating leads at maybe 1,000 naira per lead. It happened to me. Okay, it tell you they're generating leads at 1,000 naira per minute, and 1,000 naira per lead rather. You're going to be getting that. And you're going to be wondering that how can it's too expensive. Meanwhile, you may be making a big mistake. Okay, so now this is where you confirm if you have installed Pixel Helper. I will show you where to install, where you get it. Now this is it. It shows that it is there. You can see the green tick. You get that, and you can even confirm the nature of what you posted. No. Okay, you can see it. It's showing blah 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 blah. It's showing all the data. It's showing blah 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 blah, and it shows the pixel number. This is more important for you. So that's that. So now you want to install it for your thank you page. The simple thing you do is you go to that same targeting pixel place. Now it's already installed here, so I don't need to install it. I don't need to install it. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's already installed here. If I am correct, it should be here. No, it's not. Yeah, it's there. Can you see it? Track lead. Let's go back and confirm. Track lead, right? You can see it is there. Okay. If you like showing your face on camera, let me know. If your data can handle it, I'll bring you on. Okay. I don't know if I can. I'm live. Pull the seats. Join me. One of the few people that can actually track me down, has tracked me down, is a student also. So you can come and say hi. So you can see that this is it here. We've installed, this is it. And if you look here, you can see it is installed there already. Now, how do I know it is installed there? I simply go to the page. Okay? Say hi, move. Hi. I'm sure you are hearing me. Move hi. That's one of my students. Hi. You know, and I just, by the way, it's worth mentioning that it's amazing that, you know, people can really...
Okay, just show now.
Yeah, there's a delay because we are broadcasting. Yeah. So, you know, this people. The sad thing about Nigeria is that if you're in Nigeria, a lot of people look down on this kind of business. They think they feel embarrassed to even. It's like saying you are born again, being an internet marketer. You know, especially when you don't start making money yet. But they realize that this is the best thing that can ever happen to you. It's better than Taxify. It's better than anything you can um, get into. He used to even do Taxify. He used to make like 200, 3,000, 300,000 per month. But now he's fully into online marketing and less stressful and way more money. Think about it. So, if you ever thought that you made a mistake, this is the time where you repent. This is the time where you repent and admit that you are wrong, and this is the best, the probably the only way for an ordinary person to make it in life. I'm telling you, without denying themselves all of life's pleasures. So now this one is here. You can confirm again. We're going to click here again and confirm. Can you see the lead is showing, which means that it's optimized to track leads. This is the beginning. After you've done this, in fact, you can actually forget about sales page. Yeah, you want to put sales page too, because you want to measure those that came to your sales page, so you can retarget them with the offer itself. Because there are different kind of ads you should be doing. Now there is the ad to. Okay, let me erase this so I can. Let me erase this so we can do more. I saw your calls, but I couldn't pick. Akin, Akin, Akinola. I said I saw your calls, I couldn't pick.
Okay.
So now there are two major different kinds of ads that you can run. Okay, this is the most important anyway. This is the most important ad you can ever run. This is the ad that drives traffic to your sign up page. Now, as you optimize better and have better people coming to your sales page, you can now run retargeting ads. Okay, retargeting ads raised to power R, that's ads raised to power R, and show them the offer directly. Normally, you have no business advertising your offer. You should always advertise your lead generation process, because that way, the emails that you generate from here, the many thousands of emails you can generate from here, can help you reach them much cheaper. Do you know that to have a 10,000 list, the cost of 10,000 marketing to 10,000 people per month daily for 30 days is just $35. You know, that's how beautiful it is. So you absolutely need email. You cannot do without email. Of course, we understand that at this point. If you are with me here, I'm sure you understand that fully. You cannot do without email. Email is the soul, is a money maker here. So back to this ad thing. Now we have installed pixels here, here, and here, right? We've installed pixels here. We've installed pixels here. And you can also install view content. The same process. You know, to do the same thing, you just come back here and click on it. You can even do purchase, like on the download page of what you are selling. You can even install a pixel for purchase. Okay, because there's a reason we do this, and we're going to get to that in a moment. There's a reason we do this. There's a reason we do this. Now, why do we do it? Because you can also come. Now you can see we've done setup now. There are two different things. There is the custom audience and custom conversion. Let's go to the custom conversion. How do you set up custom conversion? What is custom conversion? Custom conversion is to, you've already all you've done now is install a code, right? Now this custom conversion is where you give authority to Facebook to do what? To track. So custom conversion for those that come to your number one page, to those that come to this page. Custom conversion is that you say all traffic, no, not all URL traffic. View content. You remember? View content to a URL. Okay. URL equals, that is a specific URL. All who view the content on a specific URL. So you can call it Kabafood. Of course, you can't use kabafood.com. You have to use HTTPS and all that. Okay? But you get the point. You put that there. You name it. Tests views. Alright? You can give it a value. Just give it a value of 10 naira, whatever. This will help you in future. Now, that's not 10 naira. Okay, you can see at the bottom here. Now, that is 10 naira. Okay? So you've created custom conversion for your page. Beautiful. Now, you don't want to create a conversion ad yet. Man, my battery is doing it so fast. I can't believe this is done. The picture does not exist. The one I created does not exist. And you know there's a reason why it's telling me that. Because I just typed a wrong lead and a wrong URL there. So, again, we're here. So you just create a custom. Let me show you a real custom conversion that I created. Now you're going to create a custom conversion for this page and for this page. And like I said, there is one of the pages that is the page that is most important. So no one go. Okay. The most important page in your online marketing is this one, your thank you page, and I will explain later. Okay, this is the most important page because those that don't have it, who are rushing, the more you rush to the answer, to the sales, the more you rush a client, a prospect to sales, the more they are going to become suspicious and like, what? You know, you don't like anyone rushing you. You know, there is somebody I know who has been asking me to send him money. And it's not like I don't have the money, but the simple fact that because when the guy is coming, I can just see like 10 messages. Bros, help me. Bros, you know good though. And bros, you know, and not like I can't help him, but it's irritating to the spirit, you know, and that is how people feel. That's what they call when you're being salesy. It's like you're pouring gutter water on your back, you know. People don't like it. So instead of rushing them here, you take them to a thank you page. Look, this is an example of my thank you page. You see, it's not just to know about Facebook ads. If your ads are well done and you don't get this part, it's not going to make any sense. If you take a look at this page, you will see how there's no rush here. I'm not selling anything. I'm not pushing. I'm just having a conversation, giving an example, solid examples. Okay. Now you may not have an example, but that's another training for another day. There are times you don't have testimonials. There's a way to go around it. I talked about this guy, and I said, what will you do next? I made a point. I said, no, don't get this wrong. This book is not a magic pill. You see, I'm not trying to impress anybody. So people are going to pay more attention when I'm going to drop something here. Let me drop a big line for you here. People want what they can't have. Okay? So the more you make yourself available, it's like having a girlfriend. I keep saying these things. The more you make yourself available, I'm there, baby, anytime you need me, I'm your emergency guy. The more you make yourself available to a lady you are dating, the more she's going to take advantage of you, the more she's going to abuse you, and the more likely she's going to fuck someone else. Alright? That's just the plain truth about it. Because people hate everything. It's like putting too much salt in soup. Nobody wants it. You're going to turn them away. So you can see the way, if you go back to this place, you see the way I've communicated here. I'm not selling anything. I won't tell you, look, you can finish this business, but what will you do next? You know, this is why I call it the most powerful page. I'm doing a webinar next week. I don't want to go into too much of that here. But you see, that is the thank you page. Now we have done my conversions for that page. Where is it? Okay, you can see these are all um, conversions that I'm doing. Okay, these are all conversions. You get the point here. These are all different conversions. That's for today, if you must know. Okay, conversions for the last 7 days. And most of them, I'm not even running ads any longer. People are just discovering it online on their own. So you want to have a conversion. Let's take a look at this one, for example. Now I want you to see what I did there, so you can also replicate the same. Okay, we've done the conversion value, we've categorized as a lead. Then are we hanging out now? I ran ads, a test ad for one of my students, and this was just a period of 1 week, and he was able to generate almost 1,000 leads in 1 week with a budget of 18,000. We budgeted 10,000 just to test, but I left it and let it run. Spent 18,000. He was converting leads at 20 something naira, so he spent about 18,000 naira, getting almost 1,000 leads. Okay, now where the include lead events where the URL contains or is equal to, you can see the thank you page here. That's the thank you page. So you put your link when you are creating a conversion. You put the link in the ad. It's a good thing you're even here, so we won't go over this again. This is that simple. So if you want to create something now, this is, for example, now for the thank you page, just come here, click on the leads. How are you doing, BJ? URL equals URL equals, you're going to put the exact URL of the thank you page. That way you will know how many people are actually landing there. And not just so that you can know, because you will know from your email list, but there's a sneaky reason why. Okay, let me create another one now. Let me create this one now. Where do you equals this? Alright. Name your conversion. Test nav. Conversion value 234. Okay. And I create. Now you're going to see something. Unable to create. Why? There's a reason. Okay, I think this is happening because I have created this before. Okay? It's happening because I've created this particular one before. So let me just create something. 100k. Let me see. Let's see. Let's be a reason why. Okay, beautiful. You can see it's been created now. You get it? That's just a different link entirely. So we're going to do something else right now. We're going to do something else right now, something sneaky, which is the beautiful part. But you don't even need that yet. With this one, this is the basic. You cannot run any successful ad without what we've just done. So after here, let's map what we are going to be looking at today. Today we are going to be going from, we've talked about pixels, right? Talk about pixels already, and that's what we just finished doing now, setting up our pixels and conversion, right? So next now, we're also going to be looking at running the ads, because you cannot run ads without having your pixels in place. You can't measure, and it becomes a waste of time. We're also going to look at the sneaky thing what I call sneaky here is what I call the look-alike audiences. LAA, alright? Look-alike audience. which we'll be looking at now. And what a lookalike audience does is that when you have this kind of leads, you've created leads like this. Okay, let's look at our audiences. I'm showing you our audiences now. Well, we can't continue this for too much longer. Obviously, we'll have to continue this because we're already spending 1 hour here. So we'll continue. I promise you that we'll definitely continue. But if you've been following and you're picking anything, let me know. Most people are not even staying. I know most of you plan to come back and download this video. Don't share this stuff, or else I will share your blood. You share it, I'll share it. But you get my point. I don't want this thing circulating too much. Okay? You kill the value and you won't value it yourself. So you can see this is where you create the audience. Now we've created custom conversion. Now we're also going to create something I call a custom audience. After that, we'll look at creating Facebook ads. Okay, there are many ways to create a custom audience. Okay, you can use website traffic. These are the two that concern us the most. Customer file ad. Now, what I do to make my ads more targeted, because I've already built quite a list, what I simply do is I come here. This is a digression, but it's all right. Okay, I add customers. I export my emails that I've gotten through my ads, through my lead generation, and I upload it here, and I name it. Okay, why? Now that's one way, right? Let's look at the other way. Custom audience. The other way to build a custom audience, that's for conversion. This is the audience exactly that you are building now. The other way is to use website traffic, apart from having your own data source. It's basically the same way, who meets any of these conditions. All website visitors, that's one option. Or you can say all leads in the past 30 days. Okay? But let's not do that. Let's call it people who visit specific web pages. Do you get it now? Specific web pages. So what I'm going to do is I just come here. Again, I put that same conversion pixel I used that time. What did I put there? 100K, right? That's actually a site on my page. I've never finished it for some reason. But that's it. Okay? So I want to get the audience, be an audience of everybody who visited assuming this is my thank you page. I'm going to build an audience of everyone who visited this place. I call it 100K audience. Right? Then I create it. Now this is where it gets much more interesting. You can see what is happening here. It says my custom audience has been created. It will start populating it. It will go back in the last 30 days and start populating from who have been there in the last 30 days to dig out all the information because I've already pixeled the site. Then it's going to look at what it's asking me. Find new people similar to your existing users. Man, my battery is damn fucking low. Simple. 100K audience. Where? Nigeria. Are you getting it? Now I've set it up. Now Facebook is able to get me. As soon as I put just 1,000. I can only have 1,000 people to offer Facebook. But Facebook is able to get me 230,000 people that are similar based on things they like, things they comment on, and things they share on Facebook. Facebook knows you, knows what you do, knows the kind of girl you like. I'm telling you, I can even make advanced options and then like this and make it like 700,000 people that are similar to these people that I already have. You are getting it. So that done, I simply create the audience. It's that simple. Now once I've clicked create audience, you're going to see it's going to tell me populating audience. Populating also. It's going to take some time, maybe some hours actually. You get it? Populating. Now these three will populate from this. So this one must first finish populating before all these other ones can be there. It's that beautiful and simple. Guys, We need to stop at this time. If you look at the screen, you can see my batteries at 8%. It's not, you know, good me mark the die anyhow. So we shall, I promise you, we are absolutely going to continue this tomorrow or Saturday. Look, forget about World Cup. Your father is not playing. I'm serious. Forget about that. This, you'll be able to take yourself for the next World Cup, I promise. So don't mind anytime I arrange these programs or whatever. Don't let that bother you. As long as you are here with me, join me anytime I'm coming live. Take these lessons, go over it, take notes, and above all, implement. I promise you, you will get fucking patterns results in 30 days if you can follow as I'm teaching these things. So thank you for joining me again. Let me see my ugly face. Alright, I can go say bye to them. He has a very handsome chap. Bye. Yeah, he has a girlfriend, but you can snatch him. I've told him we are going to snatch him. Alright guys, thanks for joining me.
Bye.
It's been nice having you here. I didn't get many questions, and I don't know why. So in the next video, we're going to get in deeper, and we hereby end this broadcast right now. Thank you guys. One love. I'm out.